俺はお前だ。俺はお前を否定したかった。お前知ったことなんて知らねえよって。今は違う。ただお前を殺す。
Are you ready for a hot take? Itadori Yuji cries in front of his enemies, admits when he's wrong, and asks for help. And he's still the second most masculine character in Jujutsu Kaisen. Do you know who's above him? Do you know what masculinity really is? It's not the overpowered Gojo or the stoic Nanami. It is Todo. Because masculinity isn't being the strongest or the most stoic and disciplined, but being the most free. In this video, however, we'll speak about Yuji, because there's some secret self-improvement and philosophy to his character writing that I've never seen discussed before. And it was requested by somebody in my comments, and if I like one of your requests, I might make a video on it like this one, so drop a comment. So remember what I said about Itadori in the introduction, and in accordance to the title of this video, I still claim that he is a masculine character. But how can I be? The alpha male narrative today is very contrarian to what I just said. It's more about being alpha, stoic, macho, this, and that's the trend, not even only on negative, toxic environments for men like the Red Pill, but also in spaces where we just talk about masculinity and femininity. People don't really have a great understanding of what these things mean. But there's a brilliant book I recommend anybody, which has allowed for me to have a better understanding of this, which I will share with you. Because if you are at all interested or understand what I mean with feminine and masculine energies, what I will talk about will be very interesting to you. But you know, it's not only the trendy thing to be sigma, alpha male and all of this thing. Traditionally, men already have a very wrong idea of what it means to be masculine. The man goes to work to provide for family. And that's about the extent of what even traditional masculinity believes itself to be. Do not complain and seek for simplicity. You already have enough, don't seek more. Do not be greedy, be like this, be like that, be a pious person. This isn't real masculinity. It is more of insecurity than strength to behave in this way. And think of these words for the next few weeks. True masculinity is freedom. Itadori Yuji, he depends in other people. He's not complacent and seeks improvement. He demonstrates his emotion, unabashed, unapologetically. Despite all of this, he is still strong. He is still a leader and a guy that has this gravitational pull to himself where people want to surround him. What makes him be closer to divine masculine than you and I probably are? It's all jolly and good to overestimate yourself and go beyond what you're capable of really doing and not really staying true or precise to your core or your deepest part of clarity and saying, you know what, I'm going to do all that I can to go as far as possible without an understanding of my limits in the slightest. Except it's not jolly and good. That's not what masculinity is about. You've been told the wrong thing and deep down, you knew it. The true way of pursuing and getting closer to this divine masculine energy is for the unison of yourself. I'll keep it brief and simple in this video, but that's what masculinity is about. Total freedom, no walls in yourself or for the world, and being a true expression of love, and such a strong love that can completely change the world. The lore of your essence as a masculine energy goes way deeper than you think. But instead of bombarding you with information you'll forget that's a little too esoteric and complicated, I will entertain you as I explore and explain some concepts through a character you know very well, Itadori Yuji. Emotional honesty. Displayed at the Junpei death scene and in the post-Shibuya breakdown, he channels emotion into action rather than fleeing from the emotions or disregarding them. Don't let fear keep you small. You have to be brave to be big. He channels his emotions into actual steps and actions to perform. He does not let these things that have happened to him make him stand by in inertia without actually doing any change in his life or the world. Instead of fleeing from these feelings that are making him feel worthless, making him like he's terrible, he looks at these things and decides to do something about it, without disregarding or neglecting how he really feels. He bypasses them and moves past them, asking for help. Be it through Gojo or Todo's training or through Nanami's mentorship, despite being gifted with natural talents of super strength, speed, reflexes, you name it, He displays no arrogance and understands his shortcomings, and through his growth and teachings, he has no ego, but is happy to learn. And being like this is what makes him be able to become one of the strongest in one of the fastest times. In another nutshell, being masculine is not about being the best, but it's about being your best self, protecting others. Maybe eating a curse for the sake of others, or having a purpose that is beyond self-gain but for the greater good of the universe. Itadori Yuji is always there for others, and being caring is a fuel for strength. And as I said in one of my recent videos, it's in dying to self that we are born to eternal life. A real leader thinks about the people and the common good, rather than their own. But then who is it that people make videos about? Who is it that people admire and look up to? An example that is worse than you imagined and expected. Toji. This ties down to the whole Sigma thing, because Toji was forsaken by his family. People thought he had no talent because he had no cursed energy and blah blah blah. And he showed the world wrong and he proved himself. And then he walked his own lane doing his own thing, living in a way that was a bit more barbaric and selfish. But people want to be like him, failing to realize that Toji is not cool. He's just a brute with suppressed emotions which turn to regret. You may think that Toji was a cool character, and they didn't display this in a very obvious way, but realistically, he was depressed. Toji may mask it very well, but eventually a mask wears off, and it will for you too. And you will see the sad truth that it is not a happy life. A life where you walk the path of a tyrant. You overcome in strength other people, but you are alone. Who do you share your success with? A true leader, a true masculine figure, does not walk alone, simply because they are surrounded by people. They have a gravitational pull and people love being around them. Look at Itadori when Todo asks him a very weird question. Because he feels completely free to express himself, he answers the question right there with, by the way, an answer that I approve of and that I share the sentiment with. Tall girls, big butts. Itadori is honest, he is kind, he is friendly. None of that Sigma or alpha male bullshit that we see nowadays. Likewise in real life, care for your peers. Care for the people that you have nearby. Be a good civilian, a good Samaritan. Be loving, grateful, and express the love and gratitude that you feel inside. Be it when you take that first deep breath in the morning and you realize that everything is just great and you announce it out loud to the world, life is great. You might say in a corny and embarrassing way like I just did, but being this way little by little, you will engender not only in your subconsciousness, but in the outside world, total freedom of spirit. And believe me, if you give it a go, you will actually find it quite relieving and satisfying. If you truly want to be more spiritually awakened and closer to your source, your masculine core, then look at Yuji and do it like him. Feel and acknowledge your emotions, process them, and turn them into fuel to make a change. See your own shortcomings and ask for help. Don't try to solve things by yourself. Learn from people that you have around you that can teach you things or help you, and grow faster than trying to find out everything on your own. You could do it, but a bit slower and less enjoyable. Protect others. These little acts go a long way, and little by little, it will make you find a purpose that is selfless, which is your true purpose. Any true purpose that comes from selfishness is a purpose that has been implanted to you by the materialistic world. To become a millionaire. Why? Do you even give a shit about that? I don't think so. Maybe to do a specific thing, to fund some kind of event. Money for the sake of money? What, for a lavish lifestyle? These ideas just come from somebody else. They are not yours. You have something else you want to do. And by thinking about yourself less and protecting others, looking at the world, I'm sure that at last you will find your purpose. This modern masculinity of the alpha male, red pill, blah blah blah, just creates monsters, bad men, unstable man, selfish, bad man. And trust me, I know. Yuji is very far away from whatever these people would preach. They would look more at somebody like Toji. But once again, I implore you to be more like Yuji. If you truly want to be masculine, if you want to be stupid, then do what these people tell you. I've been letting you guys know, I script all of my stuff. No AI in the making here. So I hope you appreciate this more type of authentic content. And I just want to close up by saying, I believe in you and I'm rooting for you. Be it becoming more masculine, finding your purpose. Every week I'll be trying to throw something here to make you chew and think a little bit. So thank you for being here with me. Maybe help me too by leaving a like and a comment or whatever. Strive to be 1% better every day. And much love.